Hi everyone, this is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to another Sweet Treats collab with me, known as Memory Lane Keepsakes. And this is for the month of November. The theme that I chose for all the ladies was Give Thanks, and I'm so excited that you guys chose to join me today. Before I forget, make sure you check out all the wonderful collaborators down in the description box that I will place down below. They have created some beautiful things, and this will be my first time seeing what they created today as well. So make sure that you definitely take time and visit everybody's channel. The theme for this month is Give Thanks. And so let me go ahead and show you some of the different tools that I use to get started. And also I want to throw in a side note in there. Make sure you stay tuned because I also have a giveaway on my video today. So go ahead and sit back and enjoy. Alright, so some of the items that I used to create my project for the month of November. I first started off with this chipboard right here because I wanted to give my project that really nice thick background. Because I love the thickness of this. This is a 12 by 12 chipboard piece, and this is the black. Chipboard also comes in a neutral color as well as white, but black is what I prefer for my craft space as far as what I like to use within my projects. So I did take time and I cut this up. And in addition to that, I also use this beautiful paper pad that I'm unable to locate at the moment. So when I do locate that, I will be placing the name of that paper pad in my down in the description box down below. And then I also used this beautiful geometric Martha Stewart punch that I won in a giveaway. I use this awesome brad tool right here, and I will talk more about this later on, so stay tuned for that. I use these book rings right here that I got from Dollar Tree months and months ago. I use this CC design stamp that's called Chicken Soup. I also use this beautiful stamp set that you guys have seen in another project before. Sorry for the glare. I decided to put this black piece back there so you can see it a little bit better. I use my Lawn Fawn stamp set, my Hottie Swap stamp set, and then I also use my eyelets and some of my different eyelets that I have in here from this company called Oriental Trading. And this eyelet set has a lot of awesome eyelets in it, and I will take time to open this up to share with you what's inside. So what's really cool about these different eyelets here is I have a range. As you can see, this came in a case. I bought this maybe about 1.5 years ago, and I'm not even sure if they still have this on their website, but they have a few awesome craft items that you will pretty much find on there that will maybe work for your benefit. So some of the different brads that I have in this collection here, there's some arrows in here, and it looks like this. And then we also have some lobster claws. And then we have this pumpkin right here. And then we also have a butterfly right here. I'm not going to go through every single one because I don't want this video to be too long because I have a lot to cover. But the main tool that I used was the pumpkin that I shared, as well as the lobster. Because as you know, this is related to sweet treats. And let me go ahead and now share with you some more of the different tools that I use. I also used these brads right here, and these brads right here are different color hearts and different sizes, and that's what I use there. And I keep them inside these little I recycled my spice bottles, and I placed the brads inside here. So that would be a great tip for you to use something that you already have at home, so that way you don't have to go out and buy storage. I also use my NOV crystal drops for my project. This one right here is the ebony black, and this one right here is the dark walnut. And I love using these NOV crystal drops. They add a great dimension to your projects. I use this die right here, as you can see, and this is what it looks like, and this is what it cuts out like. And of course, I use my crocodile, and this is so much fun and so easy for projects to set your eyelets. You need that to do that. And this awesome rubber cement glue is wonderful. This awesome rubber cement glue has a strong smell, but this is great if you love to do a lot of photo mounting or making albums or books. And what's great about it is the fact that you have no wrinkles within your project. One of the things that I really dislike when I'm making something is to have wrinkles within my project, because it doesn't give that real clean, finished, smooth touch. So if you do not want any wrinkles, make sure you pick up some rubber cement for your craft space to create your projects. And also, going back to the geometric Martha Stewart punch that I shared with you, this is what it looks like when you punch it out. Really, really beautiful. And I will lay it against this black to show you a little bit better. Really gorgeous. Look at that beautiful design. I love how it has almost like a circle effect, and then also like a X effect. I love that. It's really, really beautiful. Okay, and so now on for my project. One of the things that I love about this tool right here is the fact this is a brad setter. If you guys do not know and you are new to the crafting world, a brad setter allows you to pretty much take your brads, because I was doing it the wrong way for years, and I'm not embarrassed to tell you that. Basically, you are not supposed to take your finger and place it in between the different brad here. You're supposed to take this piece here. One end is a piercing side. As you can see, it has a tip right there. And you're supposed to place the hole inside of your project and pierce it. And you have like a little mat that you can use to do that. And then with this right here, as you see, it's like an arrow shape, and it has some indents right here. So you could press this between the little brad, and you will pretty much place this in the center to go ahead and separate it. But there's also other tutorials and videos on that to show you, but it's real simple. But without this tool, you're doing it the wrong way. So you're definitely going to need this to be able to go ahead and put brads within your project. It's safe to use, and it's the best way to go ahead and apply these to your projects. Okay, with all that being said, now let me go ahead and share my project. This is my finished project right here, and I am loving the way it turned out. This is a recipe book that I created, and since the month was the thing that I chose was thankful or thanks, I chose to put the sentiment at the top that says thankful for you. And then I placed this brad heart right here at the top. I embossed this thankful for you using that stitch die cut that I shared with you. Here is my image that I used from that stamp set. I colored her in prism color pencils. I also did the cake. The cake was separate, and I attached the cake and also the little spatula there. And with doing that, I decided to use my NOV drops to add some dimensions to the spatula as well as to the cake for the frosting. And then I also used my eyelets on the side right here. One right here being the pumpkin, and then I use these rings. These are my book rings right here. And on the back, that's where I use the lobsters. Before I go any further, I want to take time and I want to dedicate this project to CallMeCraftyAl. She is having the no spin challenge here on YouTube, if you guys haven't heard. Really awesome videos and awesome challenge that's going on. I will place all the information in the description box down below so you can check out, so you can be a part of her no spin challenge. Now she goes into detail to explain where her no spin challenge is. That's why we'll be placing all the information down below. This project right here that I created, since I have so many different metal pieces, I decided to dedicate this piece to her challenge, which was challenge number 9, and this is the heavy metal, where you can use the brads, the eyelets, the paper clips, etc. So I'm now going to go ahead and take you through my recipe book so I can show you some other ways that different things that I placed in here. So definitely make sure you definitely check her out. Again, that information will be down below, but this project is created to show how I was able to use the heavy metal. Alright, so now inside my project here, I also incorporated this right here to represent for Thanksgiving. I made an oven, and as you can see, it's way bigger than my stamp. And let me go ahead and grab the stamp again so I can show you in comparison what I mean. This is the oven right here, and this is the one that I made. So what I did is I basically altered that oven. What I did is I stamped it, and then I took it and then I went ahead and made it larger because my chicken noodle soup here was a little bit bigger, and it wouldn't have worked because it was about the same size as the oven right here. It was too large. So I went ahead and I altered that oven to make it an industrial size oven. As you see, I have 2 pies in this oven, 2 blueberry pies. And then I also fussy cut this out and I colored it with my Prismacolor pencils. And then I went ahead and I layered the pot of the chicken soup on top of the oven there, getting ready for Thanksgiving. In the process of that, I have incorporated and made this book because I wanted to have a book to have my favorite recipes in it. So this book right here has some of my most favorite cook recipes, and I'm still adding to this book, and I designed it to where I can keep adding to it is how it's made. So as you see, that's why so much space for the rings here, and I designed it like that on purpose. And so the first recipe that I have is one of my favorites, which is the crock pot lasagna soup. Really awesome recipe, especially if you are out there working and you those working moms and working dads and you need a meal to be cooking while you're gone. This meal is excellent. You will love it. And so that's one of my recipes, and as you can see, I used a cupcake clip because I didn't have any other clips that was related towards food. So I used my cupcake clips throughout my recipe book, and that's another way I use my heavy metal. So, and then you can see the beautiful border that I created with that beautiful geometric Martha Stewart punch. And if you would like, please request for me to do a tutorial on how to make these pockets for this album that I made for my recipe book. And then on the back, I have an extra recipe card that is blank so I can add more recipes. This book, I designed it to hold 12 recipes. So it's front and back the way I made my different pockets for my book. But I can add more. And here's another recipe, which is my favorite macaroni and cheese. This is the Patti LaBelle's macaroni and cheese. And right here, I also have, which is one of my all-time favorites as well, which is my autumn pear crisp. Love that dessert, so delicious, and these desserts are great for the fall time. They are just so delicious, and I'm telling you guys, you have to try them. So this is what the rest of the book looks like, and you can see all the different colors that I incorporated in there to bring out what my cover looks like. So I basically use some of those coordinating colors so that way you can see basically how it comes together. So this is my design, and I love this. So this is for heavy metal, for challenge number 9, for CallMeCraftyAl. And also I incorporated my sweet treats by doing the cake, incorporating the cupcake clips, as well as having those blueberry pies in there. So this is my project for the month of November. Let me know how you've enjoyed it. And also feel free to comment down below. And also, if you are new to watching my channel, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and also click the bell so you can be notified when I release new videos. I want to thank you so much to all my wonderful subscribers, my current subscribers that, keep following me and showing me so much love and support, as well as my new followers. Thank you so much for being a part of my family here on YouTube. It means the world to me. So since you stayed to the end, I want to thank you guys so much for taking out time to support my channel and also being a part of my Sweet Treats collab for the rest of the year. We have one more Sweet Treats video coming out for December the 30th, and I want to make sure everybody definitely comes back. I'm inviting you to come and watch us to see what we do for the Sweet Treats collab for December. And now for the giveaway. The giveaway, I decided to open it to everybody. I will be sharing one of my favorite recipes from my favorite recipe book here that I've placed in there. So I will be sharing the autumn pear crisp. If you are interested, I will be placing that information, how to make that, in the description box. So feel free to alter that recipe if you want to. But if you do choose to to try it, let me know how you've enjoyed it. So have a wonderful day, and as always, continue to be blessed and happy crafting. Bye bye.